want y'all to remember that. And so, like we had said, the law of the attraction is whatever you think or do will come back to you. In other words, is that you will meditate or focus on an energy, feeling, emotion. So because you have trained your mind to think this way, you begin to act like that energy. Because the body does what the mind tells it to do.
Yep.
So, when you have trained your mind, the cerebral sends the message through the brain stem to the rest of the body to do it. Now, I want y'all to remember that. And thus it becomes manifested. You see, meditation is the cause, and what is manifested is the effect. So what you meditate on causes to be manifested in the physical. That is the effect. It says in Proverbs 23:7, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. The scripture is saying whatever you think of and believe in your heart is something you meditate on. When you meditate on something long enough, you start to believe it to be so.
Yep.
That is what you are or will receive. So for an example, if your mind is filled with insecurity and depression, you begin to think of it to be so. You begin to act like a depressive, insecure person.
Yes, you will.
Which then attracts people who will belittle you, abuse you, manipulate you, and use you. What you believe in your mind causes you to act, which then causes those people to come to you.
Wow.
It's law of attraction.
Wow.
Law of attraction.
See that?
Everything you think, you begin to do, which then causes people to come and feed off that. Now, we're going to break it down even more. Everyone has 7 layers to their aura. And your aura is the electromagnetic field that surrounds the human body in an oval shape extending 2 to 3 feet on all sides, which is connected to the 7 energy centers of the body, aka your chakras. Each aura level varies in depth and size depending on you, the person, and where you are in your life. So for instance, if you are a happy-go-lucky person and you surround yourself around happy-go-lucky people, your aura will be big and bright. But if you are a depressed, sad, angry person, you surround yourself in those environments with them type of people, your aura be dull and little.
Wow.
But your aura does 2 things. It takes in energies and it repels energy.
Wow.
So, if you are someone, and you may have noticed this about yourself, you start feeling a little different. You change your way of thinking. So you were once depressed, you start feeling a little more happy. And then you be around someone that's depressed, and they irritate you being around them. You don't want to be around them. You just remove yourself. That's your aura. It is now it repels people who have negative energy, and is now out searching for you to surround yourself with people with positive spiritual energy to feed you. But they go like this. If your aura is constantly repelling, you feel drained, you feel tired, you feel empty. You be confused, your mind is all over the place, you feel chaotic, you feel like you're going to snap any minute.
Because you ain't taking in anything.
Your body is constantly repelling, which means that negative spirit that's on someone, when you surround someone, so I'm going to use you for an example.
Go ahead.
Pastor. And I'm going to use you, Aaron. Is that
Go
okay?
ahead. Go ahead.
Let's say you have a positive energy, you took in the word of God, you put it in your mind, you meditate on it, it's now in your heart, and you're now projecting that energy outward. You're thinking like a spiritual person, you're acting like a spiritual person. But you're constantly around Pastor Diane. Always angry, bitter, want to drink, want to smoke,
Yeah.
want to curse everybody out,
Yeah.
want to gossip,
Yeah.
belittles you,
Yeah.
because that used to bother you. That used to get to you.
Yeah.
See, when you start to change, the people around you not going to change, and they're going to continue to do what they did because it worked before.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes. Come on.
she used to
Okay.
say, "Oh, Aaron, you're this and this," and you would fly off the handle. But now it don't work no more. And you feel yourself getting tired of being around her. You feel
Yeah.
drained.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this? Why does it feel like everything's going wrong?
Yeah.
It's because when you are now projecting a positive energy, when someone has a negative energy, they know it. And they're going to try, because you haven't guarded your energy, they're going to continue to try to feed off that energy. They're going to try to get you back down.
Wow.
But once you start thinking positive about yourself, it's hard to go back down.
Yes.
But they're going to keep trying. They may disappear for a couple months, then they'll pop back up. Hey.
What, they'll pop back up worse than they were when
Yeah.
they're there,
Yes,
yeah.
come on, come
Or-
on.
Wow.
Yes.
They'll send someone else that used to bother you. So you may have an ex.
My
It's
God.
like them exes. You dump them, you feeling good about yourself, you glowing. Because you found love and peace within yourself. Then they come back, hey, I miss you. Because it used to work. Or, hey, how you been? How's your mom? I saw your grandma, I saw your mom. But you feel yourself angry. Like, how dare you? Come talk to me. That's your aura.
So they done took you back out of that happy state, that
They're
peaceful
trying
state.
to.
They're trying to. Okay.
But your aura, because it's stronger than you. Your aura deals with your unconscious and subconscious. It's a whole lot stronger than you. It's going to keep trying to repel it. You're like, no, we're back good. And once it's balanced, it wants to stay balanced. It's going to be like, no, we're good. We don't need that person who curses us out, who
Yeah.
belittles us. We don't need that.
Yes, yes.
But even though it's stronger in us to try to repel it, we suppress it through other things like alcohol, smoking,
Yeah,
drugs, some
yeah.
people sex, whatever you try
Yeah.
to do. So you suppress it.
Wow. Girl, you own something.
Yeah.
This is real. This is real. This is the word. This is
So,
real.
like I
Wow.
said,
Go through that. Let's
each
go.
aura level varies in depth and size depending on you, the person, and where you are in life. In a healthy, balanced state, your aura extends several feet and is in balance, is a vibrant color. In an unhealthy or weakened state, the auric field can be small and dull. The auric field pulsates outward from the body. It's sort of that sense when you're around someone. So like, you can sense if Michael's angry, and you get that sort of sense of like,
Yeah.
something's off.
Yeah.
That's an aura. Projecting his negative energy outward.
To the universe. And you
Yeah.
can feel,
You can
Just-
feel it.
and you can feel it.
Yes.
And you feeling it, your aura discerns different things for you before your mind does. So that's
So that's what you was talking about last week when you said about the distance between each other, where you had us sitting in different places.
because we don't know how to guard our energies yet. Because we don't have an understanding of our auras and our chakras and our energies and our mind and our thoughts. So, if I'm not strong enough to guard my energy, which then, because your energy protects your soul and your mind. If I'm not strong enough to guard it, but I'm around someone who knows how to get to me,